create your own Mexican feast? Well, before you get to sizzling those fajitas, you may actually want to get schooled in ceviche. Located in a charming carriage house in Chelsea is where you will find Haven's Kitchen, a cafe and cooking school. And being that they are located just 2 blocks from Union Square, it is an ideal location to try your hand at the farm-to-table philosophy. Some classes even include field trips to the market to source the freshest and most sustainable ingredients possible.
We actually go to the market. There's no menu written, nothing ahead of time, and everyone's got to pick something that they can cook with and something that they have never cooked with before. We come back as a group, we write the menu, and then 12 people that have never cooked before create a 3 or 4 course meal together.
On today's agenda, freshly made tortillas and ceviche, a dish first popular with fishermen because it requires no cooking. The acidity of the citrus serves to cure the fish. Mexican-born instructor Zoe Maya Jones selected fresh fluke for our tutorial.
For every pound of fish, you would need about ½ cup of lime juice. So for the jalapenos, we removed the seeds and the white rib inside because that's where most of the capsaicin, the spicy oil, is. So if you remove that, you can control some of the heat. Now we're gonna add some nice finely diced red onion. We've got some just roughly chopped cilantro and just a pinch of salt. And then I'm just gonna add a touch of this Aleppo.
What's Aleppo?
Aleppo is actually a Syrian chili powder. You could easily use any chili powder for this, and it adds a nice little kind of not too smoky like a chipotle, but still has a hint of that. The most you want to let it sit in the lime juice is about 30 minutes. After that, it starts to dry out and kind of get chalky.
While we let the fish cure, it was time to prep our corn tortillas, which only requires masa flour, water, and a touch of baking soda. And while we pressed them and grilled them up, we got the 411 on how to get the freshest fish.
When you go to your fishmonger, the best thing to do is to get fish that is whole and you have them break it down for you, so that way you can look at the fish, things like check the eyes, make sure they're really, really clear, look at the gills, make sure they're really, really red, because that means that the fish just came out of the ocean. And also you can press down on the flesh of the fish and it should spring right back up. Your finger shouldn't leave any kind of indent. And your fishmonger should definitely allow you to do those things. If you go to a shop and they say, no, sorry, you can't touch the fish, then it might mean that they're selling old fish. And in Mexico, we say buen provecho before we
Buen
eat.
provecho.
Buen provecho.
Oh.
All right. That's really good.
That's so good.
That fresh corn tortilla is definitely
The corn tortilla,
makes a huge difference, right?
the acidity, the heat.
It's delicious.
People. Haven's Kitchen. Where you learn it all.
Yeah.
Right here.